Hey guys, just wanted to pick up the camera this morning, have a little bit more of a raw talk. I had a YouTube video filmed for this week that I was going to release today, but woke up this morning to edit it and for some reason could not find the file. Kind of unfortunate, but it was a smaller video, so it's not too big of a deal. I really want to continue to be consistent on YouTube like I have been. I think I've produced, a YouTube video every week for 5 weeks now, which is huge. I'm really proud of myself and I'm stoked to see the results already. The channel's already been growing. The views, a little bit of subscribers, it's been awesome. So I really want to keep up with that consistency. So I thought, hey, let me just film something small right now, have a little raw talk, maybe share some value, share some insights of kind of what's going on within my life right now, and documenting just the journey, a little more raw side of it. So I hope you enjoy that. It's been kind of a tough month with the construction business. I'm really short on revenue this month. One of the difficult things is figuring out how to structure my work. There's kind of two different main things I'm constantly working on, and that's one, scaling the business. I want to build it into a 7-figure business, be able to step away, have it producing me, passive income while I, work on some other passion project. And to do that, there's a lot of systems that need to be built. It needs to be a well-oiled machine that's just like a workhorse. And to get there, there's a lot that needs to be done. So there's always work to be done on that end of it. The other side of it is working on producing short-term revenue to stay afloat. So maybe that's me just trying to find more leads. Maybe that's me still taking on smaller jobs and doing labor myself to capitalize on the cash flow from those and stay above water. The main reason why I'm really short on revenue this month is because I'm kind of going through a huge shift in marketing at the moment. Primarily in the past, I've always relied on local service ads. They've been great for me, but over the past month, I kind of started to realize that they tend to bring us a lot smaller jobs, typically more handyman jobs. And with the direction that I'm trying to scale the company, which is a company that handles primarily, 10K plus jobs, week after week after week after week, those handyman type jobs don't necessarily fit within the long-term vision of the company. We could get bigger jobs through local service ads, but that would require a GC license to market for those, which we do not have at the time. So I'm kind of having to pull away from local service ads and find a different avenue of paid advertising. Obviously, Meta Ads, Facebook, is like the biggest platform out there. And I've never really been able to have it work for me, but there's a reason that it's the biggest platform. I know that it can work. And so we're doing a lot of kind of internal work right now, working on creating content. We have a whole strategy for posting more organically, choosing what to move into paid advertising. So hopefully we can figure that out because, really what construction businesses are doing that? What construction businesses are putting out amazing high quality content that's valuable? And then running, amazing ads with them. So I know that once we figure it out, we'll be crushing it and making millions, no doubt. But until then, I still got to be focusing on, the small actions I can take that bring in the short-term revenue. And one of the hardest things is that I've never felt like there is a ton of actions that can be taken. Like I said, primarily all of the jobs that I've ever gotten are mainly from local service ads. There's not too many things that I can sit down like right now and do that'll bring us a ton more leads. Sure, you can post in Facebook groups or on Nextdoor, create content, all the above. I've done it all, A to Z, and none of them tend to yield much results. Or not nearly as much as like running paid advertising such as local service ads will. So that's the really hard part, is that when I'm shifting my marketing and, I'm not necessarily getting a lot of jobs and then the revenue is down and then now I don't have revenue to put into paid advertising. So I can't even really do paid advertising if I don't want to. And then I'm stuck with no jobs and no ability to run paid advertising, then I'm forced to find new leads and jobs without paid advertising. But like I'm saying, there isn't much I can do to get jobs without paid advertising. So it kind of puts me in just this kind of tough position. And it's, you know, it's nothing I haven't been in before, you know. I mean, in entrepreneurship, I've been an entrepreneur for years now, and I've had, you know, horrible months. I've had horrible years. These are the kind of things you run into, and you kind of almost have to learn how to treat it like a game and have fun with it. And one thing that I'm trying to do is take everything a little less seriously. You know, obviously it's my life, it's my career, it's my business. I care about it. I want it to succeed. But I'm trying to, I guess, relax a little bit while still having my full intention in succeeding and growing, and like really caring about it while also like not, I guess, if that kind of makes sense. I was speaking with my girlfriend last night. We were walking around outside, sunset. It was a super nice vibe, but she's kind of going through some life challenges right now where she's having to make some important decisions. And I was expressing to her that, you know, you have to learn how to find the good in everything and focus on that. And there's a lot to be said for trials, challenges, for, you know, not knowing or living with uncertainty, not knowing what's coming next, not knowing where your life is going to go, because you're most likely going to get to a point in your life where you don't have that uncertainty. Maybe you have a job or this, that, the other, and every day is the same, and that gets really boring, you know? So that's something you can learn to enjoy the uncertainty. And I also told her that, you know, she's probably going to get to like wherever she wants to be, the dream, her life or whatever. She's going to get there. And I told her, I promise you that you will look back at these times right now and say, hey, I miss those times for X, Y, Z reasons, and think that those are really good times of my life. So you got to realize that and try to enjoy the moment, because, you know, this is a part of the journey. This is the journey. This is your story. This is your, you know, uprising, you know, your hero journey story. And you got to learn to enjoy every single moment of it, because you will look back and think that, you know, wow, those were actually some really good times. So that's something that, you know, within the business, I'm trying to enjoy. You know, I might have made a ton of money last month, and, you know, now this month I'm making like nothing, you know, but it's just a part of the journey. And in the past, you know, the past few years when I've been in positions where I felt like, holy, you know, crap, what am I going to do? I don't even know how I'm going to survive. At the end of the day, it worked out. Everything was fine. You know, so you also got to have that, you know, mindset. Like, typically at the end of the day, you know, no matter what position you're in, it's going to work out. So I'm trying to bring that kind of relaxed mindset into my business, while still, you know, being focused on everything and being, you know, growth driven, but understanding that the darker, lower points, you know, they're just part of the journey. They're just a part of the journey. And I'm not here forever, you know. I'm going to sit up real quick to get my phone out. I wanted to read you guys one DM that I got recently off of the last video that I posted last week. Someone sent me a message over DM. I thought it was pretty cool, and I want to share it. I'll pop it up right here so you can look at it real quick. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to read it out loud as well. He said, "Hey dude, just watched your YouTube video about cutting friends from high school off. I honestly feel like I'm in the exact position you were in when you were in high school. I just wanted to ask how you find those true connections with people wanting to be better and not stay mediocre. Thanks so much. P.S. Your channel is gonna blow up, I can tell." I really appreciated the supportive comment, and I did end up getting back to him, and I know that that's probably something that a lot of you people were wondering from the last video, you know, is, hey, I mean, yeah, that's exactly how I feel, but how did you start finding like-minded people? How did you make that shift, that change? And I told him that, you know, I'd always felt that way, and it changed when my uncle asked me one question, and he asked, Do you think that's really true? That you can't find people like you can't connect with other people? Or do you think you're just telling yourself that? And after pondering on that question for a while, I realized that I had been reinforcing that belief every single day by telling myself that I couldn't, that there wasn't other people like me. And then I started realizing that it was just a self-fulfilling prophecy. It wasn't true. No, there are other people like me that are out there. I just need to go find them. I haven't found them yet. And, from that point on, I made that mindset shift. I flipped the script, and started telling myself, there is other people. I can find them. I just need to go find them. And shortly after I made that mindset shift, I reached out to my now best friend and roommate, Will. And, we had a conversation. We started hanging out. We became best friends. Now we've moved from Colorado down here to Florida, and we live together. And we've built a pretty awesome environment that's just full of energy and creativity and growth. And it's amazing. So I would say that my piece of advice as far as, finding like-minded people is watch what you're telling yourself, Are you affirming a belief that, is causing you to not be able to find those other people? I also wanted to pop up a few other supportive comments I've gotten recently on the channel. I really appreciate all your guys' support. It means a lot because it's a smaller channel, but I know that we're building something massive here, and I'm really, really glad that a lot of you are enjoying, and then a lot of you are, hopping on the journey. I'm happy to have you, and I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to look in the description and join the Telegram channel. If you enjoy what this, channel is about, then you'll love that. It's just, it's everything this channel is about, but it goes deeper, raw talks, ideas, thoughts. We can all just communicate, push each other. It's an awesome little community. So if you like this channel, don't forget to go join that. Also, like, subscribe, comment, join the journey if you haven't. Hit bell notifications so you don't miss out. And then I'll see you guys next Sunday with a banger.